EastEnders cast, who is joining, leaving and returning to the soap. All the changes to life in Albert Square you need to keep up with. As we enjoy a dramatic autumn in Albert Square, there will be a host of new arrivals, returns and departures on EastEnders. As we deal with the aftermath of the return of Cindy Beale and others, the new episodes will also bring fresh faces as well as see us wave goodbye to old ones. So who's in, who's out, and which rumors are true? Read on for all the latest details on cast changes for EastEnders. EastEnders Cast 2023. The full present regular cast for EastEnders can be found below in order of the character's first appearance. Karen Taylor. When is Karen Taylor leaving? Late 2023. Actress Lorraine Stanley is to be written out of her role as Karen Taylor later this year. The BBC One soap will write out the character after executive producer Chris Crenshaw and others decided it was the end of the road for the character. A source told The Sun on Sunday, "It's always a tough call for bosses when deciding which characters will leave the soap, but it has to be done to keep storylines fresh and create new arcs for characters." Lorraine had a great run on the soap and was a real scene stealer with her comic timing, and she has certainly made her mark with fans. RadioTimes.com understands that it was the decision of the production team to write out Karen, and her final scenes will air later this year. Karen first arrived in Walford in 2017 alongside the rest of the Taylor family. Tom, Rocky, Cotton. When is Tom, Rocky, Cotton leaving? Late 2023. Actor and comedian Brian Conley has been confirmed to be leaving EastEnders' role as Tom, Rocky, Cotton later this year. A report from The Sun had claimed that Conley had unexpectedly quit the role of lovable rogue Rocky and had suggested that his abrupt exit from the BBC One soap would impact the upcoming Christmas storyline, which will see 6 women surrounding a mystery man's dead body on Christmas Day. A statement from the BBC on Tuesday, the 12th of September 2023 confirmed Conley's exit, but denied any clashes behind the scenes and stated his departure had been planned for some time. "We can confirm that Brian Conley will be leaving EastEnders," reads the statement. "There is absolutely no truth in any claims of a feud with bosses, and the show fully support Brian in his decision to leave, which was made some time ago. We wish him the best of luck for the future as we continue to work towards his exit storyline, which has been in the works for some time." Meanwhile, Conley himself took to his Instagram page to deny any suggestion of bad feelings between himself and the show, and he had made the decision to leave the role after 3 years for multiple reasons. The actor teased Rocky's exit storyline as "good, so we will have to wait and see how we will wave goodbye to the conman and how Kathy's heart will be broken once again." Whitney Dean. When is Whitney Dean leaving? Early 2024. Actress Shona McGarty has quit her role as Whitney Dean in EastEnders after 15 years. The BBC One soap will lose the long-running character early next year as Whitney waves goodbye to Walford. But how will she go? Speaking exclusively to The Sun on Sunday, McGarty commented, "I have decided to spread my wings and will be leaving EastEnders. I have loved my years in the show. I have been trusted with some incredible storylines and have made amazing friendships and family, which will endure." A source told the paper that Shona is hoping the door will be left open for her character to return one day, but nothing is guaranteed and it is all in the hands of the scriptwriters. RadioTimes.com understands that it was McGarty's decision to leave at the end of her contract and she will depart our screens early next year, meaning fans have months left of Whitney being on screen. The character debuted in EastEnders in 2008 as she joined the show as the stepdaughter of returning fan favorite Bianca Jackson alongside the latter's children, Liam, Tiffany, and Morgan. Whitney's biggest storylines have included being the victim of child sexual abuse at the hands of Tony King, being sexually exploited by boyfriend Rob Grayson, being stalked by Tony's son Leo, her being placed on trial for Leo's death, the loss of boyfriend Kush Kazemi to serial killer Gray Atkins, and her various doomed romances including to husband Lee Carter. Most recently, Whitney entered into a romance with Zach Hudson after the pair terminated the pregnancy of their unborn baby Peach, who was diagnosed with Edwards syndrome. Speaking to Inside Soap magazine in August 2023, McGarty said, "As a viewer, and after playing her for so long, Whitney deserves a happy ending. The majority of comments online and when I speak to people in the street are along the lines of, when is Whitney going to have her happy ending? And I think it's time." Returning. Sam Mitchell. When is Sam Mitchell returning? Autumn 2023. Actress Kim Metcalfe made a temporary exit from EastEnders earlier this year as Sam Mitchell left Walford for a lucrative job opportunity running a hotel in Spain. After an emotional goodbye to her son Ricky, Sam left in the back of a black cab, but she will be making her way back to Walford in the autumn. Fans last heard of Sam as spending time with her niece Louise Mitchell in Spain and sent presents for her granddaughter conceived by Ricky and his friend Lily Slater in September. However, actress Kim Metcalfe has since returned to filming, so we can expect Sam to be back on our screens in the coming weeks. We doubt she will be pleased that Ricky has changed his surname from Mitchell to Branning in her absence. Lauren Branning. When is Lauren Branning returning? Late 2023. Jacqueline Joza is returning to her role as Lauren Branning full-time in EastEnders later this year. The character was last seen back in June for a guest appearance as Lauren visited the Beales in France and discovered that Cindy was still alive, prompting her to leave again with her and Peter's son Louis. In a statement from Joza shared by the BBC, she said, "I'm really excited. It's such an amazing time to be back as there is so much buzz around EastEnders at the moment, and I've been watching and loving it like a fan. Walford holds such a special place in my heart, so it really does feel like coming home." Meanwhile, executive producer Chris Crenshaw commented, "I'm delighted to welcome Jacqueline back to the role of Lauren Branning. Although we only saw Lauren on screen a few months ago, her return left plenty of unfinished business between her and the Beales." Crenshaw added, "The Branning family have a long history of being at the heart of the drama in Walford, and we're absolutely thrilled to have Jacqueline back in the square as she continues the family tradition." Joza begins filming in the autumn, so we can expect her back on screen in the winter. Shirley Carter. When is Shirley Carter returning to EastEnders? TBC. EastEnders fan favorite Shirley Carter made a surprise departure from Walford just after Christmas last year following the apparent death of her son Mick Carter. Deciding that there was nothing left for her in Walford, Shirley walked out of the square with Lady Di the dog to stay with daughter Carly Wicks and her family, having said goodbye to friends Jean Slater and Denise Fox. The last we heard of Shirley was in February when we learned that she had also reunited with her previously estranged son Dean Wicks off-screen, the man who had raped Mick's true love, Linda Carter. Actress Linda Henry is taking an extended break from the show and has been off our screens for around 9 months. However, the BBC confirmed to RadioTimes.com at the time of her exit that Shirley had not left the soap for good and will return. What will Shirley make of the new family in the Queen Vic, the Knights? Who might be returning? Dean Wicks. When might Dean Wicks be returning? 2023. It appears that Matt D'Angelo is returning to EastEnders as villainous Dean Wicks during the festive season. Some had theorized that Dean would return after he was revealed to have reunited with mum Shirley off-screen in February 2023. Then a set image was leaked online that appeared to show actor Matt D'Angelo in the Queen Vic pub while it was decorated for Christmas. The BBC declined to comment on the leaked image and apparent return of Dean, but we are aware that Linda Carter will get a shock this Halloween. Could it be Dean? Dean made his debut in EastEnders in 2006, then nicknamed Dino, a cheeky chappie who was the son of Kevin Wicks and the brother of Carly Wicks. After his estranged mother Shirley was introduced, it was revealed that Kevin was not the biological father of either Dean or Carly. After trouble with the law, Dean left Walford after being released from prison in 2008 and attacking Shirley. Dean was reintroduced in 2014 when he became a more villainous character, raping his brother Mick's wife Linda and then later attempting to rape Roxy Mitchell, and trying to kill Shirley too. Spared a lengthy prison sentence in 2016 for his crimes, Dean was paid to stay away from Walford by Shirley's then partner and his biological father, Buster Briggs. So, what would bring Dean back to Walford?
Xin chào các bạn đã quay trở lại OK Soát Spoiler. Vừa rồi các bạn đã theo dõi một sản phẩm của chúng tôi, OK Soát Spoiler, một kênh tin tức chuyên cung cấp cho các bạn những thông tin mới nhất về những bộ phim xà phòng của Vương quốc Anh.